Hey, don't listen to me, but the 5 biggest money lessons that completely changed my life have nothing to do with budgeting, saving, or working harder. And if you've ever felt like you're doing everything right, but still can't get ahead, you're about to see why. Because once you understand these lessons, money stops being something you chase and starts being something that quietly works for you, even when you're not thinking about it. The truth is, these aren't complicated ideas. They're simple, but no one ever teaches them. A few years ago, I honestly thought I had money figured out. I was doing all the right things, working long hours, saving where I could, staying away from debt. But no matter what I did, it always felt like I was running in place. Payday would come, and 2 weeks later, I'd be staring at my bank app wondering where it all went. I'd convince myself next month would be different, but it never was. And one day it hit me. Maybe it wasn't about what I was doing, but how I was thinking. Once I started fixing that, everything changed. And that's exactly what I want to share with you. Lesson 1. Understand the psychology of money. People always think money's about math, but it's really about emotion. Think about it. Money represents security, success, even identity. For some people, it's freedom. For others, it's fear. And how we grew up plays a huge role. If you grew up in a household where money was tight, you probably associate it with anxiety or scarcity. So even when you do have money, spending it feels unsafe. On the flip side, if money was never really an issue, you might treat it like it's just energy, something that flows in and out without much thought. The problem is, both extremes can cause problems. Fear makes you hoard. Overconfidence makes you overspend. And then there are the mental traps, the little shortcuts our brains use that totally mess with our judgment. Like the sunk cost fallacy, staying in a bad stock, a bad car, or even a bad business idea just because you've already sunk money into it. Or the classic discount trap. Something being 40% off doesn't mean you save money. It means you spend 60%. Once you realize money is emotional, not logical, everything changes. You stop beating yourself up for your mistakes and start designing systems that protect you from, you. The best financial decisions are usually the least emotional ones. So if you want to master money, start by mastering your mindset, not your calculator. Lesson 2, master your cash flow. Before you can grow money, you've got to actually see where it's going. Most people hate budgeting. I get it. The word itself sounds boring. But budgeting isn't about restriction. It's about clarity. It's about knowing where your money's going so you can decide if that's actually where you want it to go. Start simple. Figure out your take-home pay, what actually lands in your account. Then track your spending for a month or 2. Don't overthink it. You can use an app, a spreadsheet, or even just your notes app. What you'll find is eye-opening. You'll spot patterns, those little $8 purchases that somehow add up to hundreds. And when you compare income versus expenses, it's not about guilt, it's about information. It tells you what's really going on. From there, it's about small tweaks. Cancel that unused subscription. Cook at home twice a week instead of eating out. Negotiate your phone bill. The small wins stack up faster than you think. Remember, this isn't about being cheap, it's about being in control. Once you can see your money clearly, every dollar has a purpose. You start deciding what to do with it, instead of wondering where it went. Lesson 3, invest in yourself first. Everyone's chasing the next big stock or crypto coin, but the best investment you'll ever make is in you. Think about it. Your skills, your knowledge, your health. That's what actually generates money. You can't outinvest poor habits, and you can't build wealth if you're burned out or running on fumes. So start small, eat better, move more, sleep properly. You'll think clearer, work smarter, and feel more capable. Learn new things, take that online course, read that book, or shadow someone who's better than you at what you want to do. And don't underestimate curiosity. Half of the best ideas I've had came from random rabbit holes that turned into opportunities later. Investing in yourself compounds over time. A better version of you earns more, saves more, and handles stress better. And over the long run, that's worth more than any investment portfolio. So before you buy another thing you don't need, ask yourself, what's something I could spend on that makes me more valuable? Lesson 4, live below your means. I know, it sounds obvious, but almost no one actually does it. The truth is, it's not easy. Spending money feels good. It gives you a quick dopamine hit. But real wealth isn't about how much you spend. It's about how long you can live your life if your income stopped tomorrow. So here's the system. Cover your essentials, housing, food, transport. Automate your savings and debt payments. Then, whatever's left, that's what you have to spend. And this part's important. Before you buy something, pause and ask, is this going to make my life better or just busier? 9 times out of 10, the answer tells you everything you need to know. If you're unsure, give it 24 hours. That's my favorite hack. Most impulses fade overnight. And if it's something you still want the next day, cool. Buy it guilt-free. Living below your means isn't about being stingy. It's about creating margin, breathing room. That space gives you freedom. Lesson 5. Build an emergency fund, because it's not if life hits you, it's when. A medical bill, a broken car, a job layoff, whatever it is, it'll happen eventually. And the only thing worse than an emergency is having to go into debt to deal with it. Start small. Aim for 1 month of expenses, then build up to 3, then 6. Keep it in a separate account, ideally one you don't see every day. Automate it. Even $25 or $50 a paycheck adds up fast. Treat it like a bill, because it's one of the few bills your future self will thank you for. And when you finally hit that goal, that's not just money, that's peace of mind. Now, there's also a second method that people rarely talk about, getting a line of credit. If you've already proven to yourself that you can handle money responsibly, this can be a total game changer. It gives you an instant safety net in minutes, literally by signing a piece of paper. A line of credit can cover 1 to 3 months of expenses right away, depending on your credit. You only pay interest if you actually use it. And when you do, just think of the interest as a small fee for having instant access to cash when you need it most. And here's how to play it smart. If you ever need to tap into it, once things stabilize, take whatever you would have been saving each month for your emergency fund and use that to pay it back. That way, your safety net opens right back up, ready for the next curveball life throws at you. Whether you prefer to save or set up a line of credit, the goal is the same: be ready. Because emergencies don't ask for permission, and they definitely don't wait until payday. So, those are the 5 greatest personal finance lessons that honestly changed my life. Understand your psychology, master your cash flow, invest in yourself, live below your means, and protect it all with a real safety net. None of this happens overnight, but if you start today, it compounds faster than you think. Money isn't about luck, well, it's about being intentional. If this video helped you out, hit subscribe for more like it. And maybe drop a comment below. Which of these lessons hit hardest for you? Thanks for watching, and remember, take control of your money, or it'll take control of you.